right, each one of you are going to tell us something that you liked and didn't like about the Model UN Conference at Seattle University 2012.
All right, so for this year, what was a really big hit for me was I talked this year and I didn't talk last year. There was a lot of attractive males there to keep it entertaining. We had a lot of snacks and food, made lots of friends, and a miss was I didn't make talking a speech. There we go.
All right. Okay.
Some hints were learning about debate and just how it works. Between moderated caucuses and unmoderated caucuses and how the voting block works and just like all the formal policies and stuff. And also working with each other and learning how to write resolutions really quickly. I mean, that's really good. And this was just the fact that like not a lot of people knew like caucuses and stuff, and some people I felt were like there, but they didn't study and they didn't really know what your position was, so it was kind of like, I don't know, irrelevant. They would just be like unmoderated caucus so I can search on stumble upon, and I'm like, anyway, yeah.
Okay, so a hit would be actually making my first resolution, and it was pretty close to being passed, but
By one vote.
And this would be yeah, well that, or like I kind of embarrassed myself, and I guess that there's a lot of, oh yeah, the sessions are really long and it's very especially when you're not really like in it.
Yeah, if your dais is like editing papers and stuff, for us we actually switched to topic 2 because the dais was like, we have to edit all these papers. For future delegates, bring a computer. Bring a computer. Bring a computer and actually research. I'm serious. We did not research.
Don't play games.
Don't play games.
Don't get distracted.
Okay, so there's so many. Let me start with the myths. Okay, first of all, one myth is how many trees are wasted because we have to print out a lot of solutions, and it's ridiculous. Feed the children and save trees. But at first, like being afraid to break out of your shell, it's really intimidating to talk in front of everybody sometimes. And there's a lot of smart people there, so you might feel dumb. But after a while, you get the hang of it, and like let me assure you, it's really not that bad as it sounds. It's our I like dressing up, and even though I'm not very dressed up today, it's cool to see everybody look really awesome and old. I mean, like, and it's just like, Model UN is a different type of atmosphere that's like really good, and it's hard to explain when you're not in it. Or if like somebody asks you, hey, what's Model UN? It's hard to explain, and it's just like, it's a family experience, and it's really good. You learn a lot, and it's really a great way to like get to know about your world and stuff like that. And even though it's fake, it's not UN, it's a really good experience.
Yoshi's gonna die of having
There's so much more I can say about it, but Model UN's great.
Nice job.
Okay, so I'll start with my misses. I quickly ran out of snacks, which was pretty bad. There's this one time they called me and I was totally unprepared. So research and you will not be sad. And it's kind of people are kind of intimidating because they seem like robots. And they seem like they've been researching all of their lives. So just research all of your life and you'll like to like them. And I drink too much water, so I need to pee all the time. Eat it. Drink like 5 bottles. It's so good. Okay, it's good for you. And now time for hits.
All right. Oh, hits. That's right. I forgot.
And then, okay, hits. So I worked on a paper, and I didn't think I worked on one, so that was good. And it's really nice to know that there are people who care about the world in the world, and it's nice to know more about your world and to know how the model, or you and the United Nations are like.
Thank you. the hits and the misses of the conference.
Okay, so my miss was that we had like a 4-hour session, which was like murder to my brain. And then my hits were, like Polly said, the cute guys. We have like, I think we have a really cool diet. Yeah, we do. More cute than cool.
Anything you want to share you learned, or?
I don't know, I'm just really glad that I got to like bond with everyone, and it's cool. I'm doing it again next year.
Yay! All right, Nico.
Okay, so things that I liked this year was I really enjoyed getting to spend time with everyone, and I also really enjoyed just because it's my first time this year, and it was just cool going to the conference, and it was amazing to hear how smart people actually were. I mean, like, I was like, oh, I know basics, and then I go in there and people are like, blah, 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 the First Amendment, blah, 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 and I'm like, I don't even know the First Amendment. And then, it was just really interesting and cool to see that. And also, I wrote my first resolution, wrote my first resolution paper this year, and it went pretty well. It didn't get passed by one vote, if you remember, just a while ago. And then, probably a miss would be, again, like Christina, would be the very long session, 4 hours long. I mean, it doesn't seem that long if you're like playing games on the computer or you're watching a movie or something, but when you're sitting there listening to people talk about their own country, like kind of selfishly, not really though, yeah, but as a word of advice, when you do go to the conference, just speak up as much as you want. If you have something that you think you should say, go say it. Because it'll make a huge difference. If you feel like you sound stupid, don't worry about it, because there are other people who sound stupider than you.
The things I liked is debates, because we had really heated debates, and we kept discussing like non-stop. Which actually I didn't like later on, because it exhausted me so much. Like after the 5-hour session, I'm so tired. I'm like gonna die. And the second of all, like some of the NGOs that were coming in to like either stall us or make the discussion longer, I don't think a lot of the NGOs knew what they were talking about. I think they just wanted to get what they wanted and not exactly be part of it. Which is why that's something that annoyed me, because the NGOs because of the NGOs, our discussion actually went on for about 2 more hours. So yeah, other than that, everything was pretty cool.
So overall, I really like the Washington State Model UN Conference. This is my first year in Model UN, and it's things that I've experienced are really unexpected, to be honest. I expected it to be a lot more tense, a lot more stressed, and a lot more, I guess, unexciting in a way. But it turned out to be a really great experience where we've learned a lot of stuff while having really fun, gotten into heated conversations that are really fun, and we met really great, funny, like-minded people who are just amazing. One thing I didn't like was, I guess, we couldn't explore the campus more, because this campus actually is really beautiful. The days we've had was really beautiful. It was nice too, but I want to explore the campus more, so if they can do that. And just more time in general, really. I want to debate another topic, to be honest. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you.